Welcome to the spectacular world of 1,000 vlogs. Considering a trip to Yanagawa, but aren't sure what to do when you get there? Don't worry. I've got you covered with the ultimate list of things to do in Yanagawa, Japan. Known as the City of Water and the Venice of Kyushu, Yanagawa is a unique and historical destination, one that may be lesser known, but is no less magical. Offering picturesque canals, stunning natural scenery, incredible local seafood, and a serene yet historic atmosphere, Yanagawa is, without a doubt, a great addition to any Kyushu itinerary. What's more, there's plenty to do in this former samurai castle town, whether you're looking for a quick day trip or a more relaxed, laid-back getaway. You have several options to explore. That being said, let's get to it and uncover the best things to do in Yanagawa. This is an extensive walking tour experience. Watching this gives you virtual adventure, and with the best of our ability, we offer an imitation that would grant you the lens to this wonderful experience with us. Where is Yanagawa? The city of Yanagawa lies along the central western coast of Kyushu Island in Fukuoka Prefecture. It's situated about an hour south of Fukuoka City by train and approximately 2.5 hours northeast of Nagasaki. While there are closer airports to the city, most people fly into Fukuoka International Airport and travel to Yanagawa from there, as it's significantly cheaper. If you opt to do this, you can catch a direct train from Tenjin Station to Nishi-Tetsu Yanagawa Station. Alternatively, you can also fly into the Kyushu Saga International Airport HSD in the city of Saga. This airport is only about 19 kilometers from Yanagawa. However, there isn't a direct train route between the two destinations, so it's best to travel via taxi or car. Please like, share, and subscribe. Best time to visit Yanagawa. Truth be told, Yanagawa is an incredible destination to visit any time of the year. Given its location along Japan's southern coast, the weather here is very mild, even in the midst of winter. There are also a variety of seasonal events and activities that take place throughout the year. I'll go over some of the city's biggest celebrations further on in this article. But to give you an idea, here's a quick overview of what to expect. Winter. While winter is cooler, the weather is still very mild with temperatures that rarely drop below 50 degrees Fahrenheit 10 degrees Celsius during the day. The best part about this time of the year, however, is the absence of crowds. I visited Yanagawa in February, and there weren't many other people around, which was great. On top of this, the city hosts their famous Sage Mandal Festival around this time. Spring brings with it warmer temperatures and incredible natural scenery. The city is filled with cherry and wisteria trees, both of which bloom around this time. This creates an absolutely gorgeous environment, but also one that is significantly more crowded. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more. Summer. During the summer, you can expect to encounter the warmest temperatures as well as the most rain. The upside to this, however, are the sunflower fields, which blanket the landscape in vibrant shades of yellow. Summer also brings with it a few fun-filled festivals, including the Summer Water Festival. Fall, temperatures begin to drop again during the fall months, bringing about comfortable weather with minimal rain. This time of year is also great for fall foliage, as trees around the city display vivid autumn colors. In addition, the city hosts a number of cultural festivals, including the Onagi Autumn Festival. How to get around the Yanagawa. Once you've made it to the main historical district, everything is within walking distance, so you can easily travel on foot from attraction to attraction. If you didn't need transportation, there are taxis readily available. And the city also offers a network of buses that can take you pretty much anywhere. If you plan to utilize these buses, it's best to purchase a transportation pass, also known as an IC card. These prepaid, refillable cards can be found at train stations throughout Japan and are compatible across most forms of public transportation. This means that an IC card purchased in Yanagawa can be used for local trains, buses, and subways all across Japan, including major cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Fukuoka, Hiroshima, etc. That being said, it's important to note that IC cards don't work everywhere. Please do watch our other Fukuoka, Japan playlist. This means that an IC card purchased in Yanagawa can be used for local trains, buses, and subways all across Japan, including major cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Fukuoka, Hiroshima, etc. That being said, it's important to note that IC cards don't work everywhere. Pro tip: utilize the canal tour to make your way around the city. The tour, which begins near the train station, will take you to the main touristy area of Yanagawa. Spend a few hours exploring here, then make use of the company's complimentary shuttle bus to get back to the train station. Have you been to Fukuoka, Japan? What was your experience? Let us know in the comments section below. Things to do in Yanagawa. Without further ado, here's the ultimate list of things to do in Yanagawa, Japan. Go for a cruise along Yanagawa's canals. Undoubtedly, one of the most popular things to do in Yanagawa is to go on a canal cruise. The city is filled with a plethora of canals that span hundreds of kilometers and date back hundreds of years. Originally used for irrigation and transportation, these canals are now the star attraction of the city. While each canal tour is a bit different, they are typically led by local boatmen dressed in traditional attire. And they take place using flatboats, also known as donkobuni. Along the tour, you'll pass by several landmarks and get to experience the beautiful canal scenery, which is especially captivating during the spring when the cherry blossoms bloom. If you're lucky, you'll also get to learn a bit of history and maybe even hear a few songs from your tour guide. While our guide spoke mostly in Japanese, he did know some English words and was able to point out a few things to us. There are several companies that offer tour. However, the one that we used was Yanagawa Karakudori, which is located next to the train station. While you're in Yanagawa, make sure to take some time to simply wander around. Even though Yanagawa no longer has a castle, it's still a former castle town and is home to a number of historic buildings and structures. Many of these can be found spread out along the canals and are really interesting to see. In addition to this, there are some really pretty spots hidden throughout the city, lots of small, scenic bridges, peaceful parks, and whatnot. Sample local seafood. Seafood is a major component of the local cuisine in Yanagawa. So, I highly recommend trying it while you're there. Steamed eel, in particular, is the city's most famous dish. So you'll find lots of restaurants that are strictly dedicated to unagi or eel. But in addition to this, it's also possible to find a wide range of seafood offerings. This includes shrimp, crabs, oysters, clams, and a variety of fish. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe for more exciting vlogs.